What's up, everybody? My name's Kevin Clayson, and I'm here to change your life. So today, it's Meaningful Monday. I just got off a call, an awesome call with. I do these calls every Monday. If you ever want to listen to kind of what I do, it's for my company Strongbrook. But what I do is every Monday we do some things and we do some training, and it's awesome. And you know what? It's out there. If you go to SoundCloud.com, you can actually go and look at Strongbrook, and on Strongbrook, you're going to see all the recordings I've done like the last year. But I just did one, and Meaningful Monday, what I do here, Meaningful Monday for me, is I like to deliver you just a little tidbit, usually something that I talked about on the call, because these calls are really great opportunities for me to receive inspiration and to learn something powerful in my life. And so I'm going to share with you just briefly some of what I talked about today, because I took an hour on the call to share it. I'm just going to do it here in just a couple minutes. So I'm going to share with you in just a moment what the killer is. Every single business, every single relationship, every single goal, want, wish, dream, desire that you've ever had, if it's ever not come to fruition, it's been because it got killed by this serial killer that shows up all the time. So I want you to know what the serial killer is, and I want you to identify it. I want you to eradicate it. So I'm about to share that with you, and you'll never have to think about it again. Meaning you'll never have to, whenever that serial killer shows up, you're going to be like, oh, I know what you're doing. Get the heck out of here. And it should never come up for you again once you realize what it is. But let me get to Meaningful Monday. Let me share with you today what I wanted to share. Today on the call, I talked about the serial killer of all businesses, really relationships. And it is this concept that will torpedo your ability to succeed every single time. And without going into all of the detail and giving you all of the tools that I delivered on the call today, if you want to hear it all, you can go to SoundCloud.com and you can check out today's call. It's called the Business Serial Killer, How to Eradicate Fear and Doubt. That's what I called it. And so you could go find it there and you could learn it, but and go through all the tools. But guys, here's the deal. This is what I realized. So I'm just going to share with you a little of the kind of what led me to this point. So there's a great book called The Jackrabbit Factor, great book, and in that book there's a concept. It's a concept of how do you create success, and that book talks about you create it by first creating it with a thought, and then that thought then can grow into having the physical thing manifested into your life. And there's a part in the book where in a dream state, a father is talking to a son. The father had passed away years before, had been very successful. The son was right smack dab in the middle of failure, and the father comes to the son and talks to him, and he tells the son, he says, if you want something in your life, simply think about it. Use your thoughts. You want more money? Use your thoughts. You want more food? Use your thoughts. You want more success? Use your thoughts. You want a better relationship? Use your thoughts. And he says that when you create that in your mind, you create it spiritually. When you persist in right thought, the angels will arrange the affairs of men to bring those things to come to pass that you want. Now, here's what that means to me. You create it spiritually, and it begins to take form. But it is only when you persist in right thought and continue to have faith and that you're going to succeed and that it's going to flow into your life and actually have a belief in that, that's the only way it's actually going to work. But the dad goes on and says the following, but the very moment or second that you entertain fear or doubt, all of the things, the forces, the universe, everything that was gathering for your benefit begins to withdraw. And so what's the serial killer of business and success? It is fear and doubt. Without a doubt, fear can be synonymous with darkness. Love can be synonymous with light. Fear and love cannot occupy the same exact space at the same exact time, just like light and dark cannot occupy the same exact space at the same exact time. So if you want to create success, the only way you can create success is by persisting in the right thought of the thing that you created. The moment you entertain fear or doubt, everything withdraws from you. You're not able to create success. Think about this. You set a goal. Why have you never achieved? If there's goals that you've not achieved, what got in the way? Did you have a moment of doubt? Did you have a moment of fear? Did you lose a belief in yourself or lose a belief in what you were trying to accomplish? And the second you lose a belief, everything gets torpedoed. The success serial killer comes in and just says, no good. You know what? You're out of here. I got this. I'm taking this away from you. Do not allow yourself to experience doubt and fear. The very moment that you do, whatever you want to be created begins to withdraw. You cannot create success and have love in the same space as fear and doubt. So Napoleon Hill talks about it in Think and Grow Rich. There's a whole chapter on faith. Wallace D. Wattles talks about it in The Science of Getting Rich. You've got to persist in right thought. Leslie Householder talks about it in The Jackrabbit Factor. My friend Chris Crone talks about it in his book, The Conscious Creator. I talk about it in my book, Sit on the Front Row. Guys, honest to goodness, You've got to persist in right thought. You've got to create something in your mind and continue to have faith that it's going to show up. If it's not showing up immediately, understand it is on its way to you. The second that you entertain fear or doubt, it retracts from you. It goes away from you. Okay, so you've got to persist. And if you persist, it's always working its way towards you. Create it in your mind, have the thought, and it will begin working its way towards you and beginning to take its physical form. Everything will be gathering for your benefit so it can happen. But the second you entertain fear or doubt, it withdraws, it begins to vaporize. So, whatever you want, think about it. Persistent right thought, have faith, watch it flow into your life. Even if it's not physically in front of you yet, know it's on its way. But if you entertain fear or doubt, it begins to withdraw and it may never show up. Don't allow yourself to create a pattern of failure by believing that nothing ever comes to your life that you want to come to your life, because the only person that got in the way of having it show up was you by entertaining fear and doubt. That's real. That's truth. Peace. Thank you. Bye.